Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following what I've been doing, I've bought an F11 520 diesel, N47 engine, D20, C designation I believe in terms of the power level, 184 horsepower here in Europe. The car was hit in the front, light front, so it needed a little bit of a pull, some body parts and things like that. And all in all, the main questions that I get is this engine enough? I've done extensive repairs aside from body work. For those that have owned BMWs and know BMWs and live in this realm, nothing is cheap. Nothing can be done, the cheap way or the easy way. It's always something that, if you're replacing a part, you're pretty much replacing the entire system that it's connected to. So, I'll give you a rundown of what was replaced. For now, I'll give you a little bit of a driving view, just so that we could get acclimated with the way this engine operates and stuff like that. It's not a speed demon. I guess 8.5 seconds, give or take, to 60. But my average, yesterday I took it out on about a 70-80 mile ride. I'm doing 6 liters per 100. That's in the high 30s, 39 realm. MPG US. Not sure what that is imperial. I'll try to pop it into the video. But all in all, if you're a young family with one kid, maybe a small dog, more than enough. The car is sporty enough based on the suspension. I'm going to go ahead and get into that in just a little bit. Start stop works, which I forgot to turn off or code out, but it is what it is. This is a perfect car for 2+1. 2+2 is a little tight. I got 2 in the back. It's doable. It's the European thing. It's definitely doable. You're just not taking as much crap as you would in the States. Ladies and gentlemen, Project F11 is back, and it's almost finished. Give you a quick rundown of everything that's been done, and that's pretty much everything that goes wrong with these cars. But look at it in this fall foliage, if you will. It looks stunning. It's a great car, plenty of car for a small family with 2+1, 2+2. It will work, but I'll let you know the details of that in a little bit. Well, let's go for a rundown. So, what I've done ever since I got it, obviously the car was hit in the front, that was fixed, pulled, all that stuff was pulled together. The price for everything there comes out to about 41,000 zloty, which the equivalent in USD is here, and euro in here. And from there, you have to service the car in order to bring it to a condition that's going to be safe, reliable, and good for you to work with and operate every day. So now, we'll start at the back. Wheel bearings all around, all 4 corners. Heat shields. Guibo flex disc in the back. In the front, it's an aluminum one. It's still good. I have another one. I just haven't gotten around to do it. Engine mount, transmission mount, engine mounts, all new. Brakes up front. Pads and rotors, wheel bearings. This is a one-piece Zimmerman rotor, which I've had more luck with these than the 2-piece aluminum hat ones that come here in the European models for these cars, because those are always bent. Those were almost brand new that were on the car and they were no good. Wheels, tires, all brand new. These are Hankook all seasons, very nice tire. Suspension wise, I've also replaced struts and shocks. So the car now has Koni Sport Active with Eibach lowering springs in the front, so we're lowered about 2.5–3 centimeters. Same goes for the rear. These are just the shocks. All the mounts are new, all the bump stops are new, all the hardware is new because it's all one-time use, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Car is aligned, lowered a little bit in the back via the computer. As you followed the channel, we did a nice retrofit of leather comfort seats, Xenon with the swivel light function. Sooner or later we will do the big navigation from an MBT unit. It's not going to be nav or it's not going to be the ID6 or ID5. It's going to be a regular NBT. I just want the rear view camera. As far as everything else goes, that's fine. Show you what else was done. These are all things that you're going to find on any vehicle of this era, especially BMW, and not only BMW. But in order for this to be perfect, you're going to want to do it. So, valve cover replaced. Those are bad. Those always go all the time. EGR was done under warranty. The entire unit setup. Turbo was replaced by the previous owner. Timing chain was already done by the previous owner, as we found out once we took the valve cover off. Transmission service was done with the Diff Fluid and the pan, so it includes the filter. Hoses for the radiator were replaced preemptively. The turbo hoses are also replaced on both sides. What else? All the filters, all the fluids, interior cabinet filter, engine air filter, coolant, water pump, thermostat, brake fluid. I don't know, little components here and there. The belt with the tensioner, the front wheels, the damper, that's also been done. Not by me, previous owner did it. What else? A lot of stuff. I'm probably missing a few here and there, but the majority of the engine is taken care of. There's no leaks. There was also a oil filter housing that got done here, so that's all replaced. Like all the gaskets are done, all that fun stuff is done. All liquid moly fluids, differential has been serviced. God, you name it. I could go on all day. Everything that you could possibly think of has been serviced, replaced, tightened, checked. Freon is new. The system is checked to make sure there's no leaks. God, you name it. It's in very good shape. The car runs and drives excellent. It's something that, you know, you want to be in. It feels, out there I say, like a old E39 that, you know, you want to be in. And it looks great. So all in all, car came out to 41,000 zloty, give or take, after the front end repair with the spray work and all that fun stuff. With the repairs I just mentioned, that was an additional 30,000, give or take, which all the numbers are gonna be up here in euros and dollars. So all in all, grand total is about 71,000. I've sold the wheels, made some money back, so 69-ish, give or take, it came out, which is the grand total here. Now, was it worth it? You know, if I had the ability to do it myself, because I live right now in an apartment, so I don't have a way to take a car apart and leave it on jack stands for a few days, then I'd be able to save an additional 8 to 10,000 zloty, which is the equivalent of this. And it would have been even more the satisfaction would have been greater. But now, once everything is done, once, you know, the alignment's dialed in, the suspension's dialed in, brakes are good, it just feels, it feels like a BMW. And, you know, the shortcomings of buying a car like this and doing it the cheap way, or not using the correct OEM parts, or doing something, you know, in a way that takes away from the beauty of all the parts coming together and of you feeling that you're home every time you get into this car, you have to do it right. I really think that, you know, spending the money for this. So this isn't a car for everyone. It is a great starting point. Maybe this is more complex for a novice, but all BMWs are great when it comes to working on them, because every single thing I just mentioned, somebody's done it. There's a video for it. There's a PDF of something. You could research the information somewhere online on the forums. You could ask questions, find videos of how to do most of this stuff. Engine rebuild, no problem, you got it. Somebody's done it. Somebody, you know, will give you tips and tricks, what keys to use, or what tools that are specific to these jobs are done. I highly recommend it. If you're a car person, or you want to get into cars, get an older BMW. Set aside a healthy budget, you know, $5, $10, whatever $1,000. You could do it on a shoestring budget as well on the older cars, and replace things. Don't replace them one at a time. You know, we're not doing one control arm, we're doing all control arms, so on and so forth. We're not doing one tire, we're doing at the very least a pair, if you know, the rear is a shot, for example, from you doing donuts. But everything should be done properly, if you will. So that's it. What's next? I don't know. We'll see if we could get another vehicle, probably early next year. Maybe import something from the States to Europe here. So I'll give you the process of how everything looks. Aside from that, it's pretty much done. The only other things that you'll probably see in the coming weeks is the retrofit for the navigation. Maybe 676 with the audio, if I could find a good kit from an F11. a good kit, that means like everything, like all the wiring and stuff like that, because everything has to come apart. And a rear view cam. So keep a lookout, like the channel, subscribe. That helps the algorithm and it helps me get more ideas. So I do appreciate your input. Let me know what you want to see and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.